There's some beefs out there that just make absolutely no sense at all whatsoever. K. Michelle is a star from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Toya Wright is the mother of Lil Wayne's child, Reginae. And these two were beefing recently. And the Shade Room caught the tea. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. I just want to say this. Their beef makes absolutely no sense to me. I understand that in the past, Toya said some things, I guess, that hurt K. Michelle's feelings because Toya was with a guy named memphitz. Now, according to K. Michelle's testimony, memphitz are right, memphitz bitches. According to K. Michelle, memphitz is out here hitting the women. Not hitting on them, but hitting them, as in knocking them the fuck out. Allegedly. Now, these accusations cannot be confirmed because there is no evidence. Rather, there's no video evidence or whatever of memphitz giving a chick a Street Fighter 2 flying uppercut, all you can to the chin or anything like that. There's nothing like that out there to prove that he was out here kicking bitches' asses. And we know K. Michelle was out there kicking bitches' asses on TV. Hitting people in the forehead with silverware like she did Carly Red, and being violent with Rashida, trying to set her on fire with a candle, or whatever it was that she was doing on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But that's none of my business. So the Shade Room posted an image of How to Lose a Husband by Toya Wright, which is her new book coming out Valentine's Day of 2016. To which K. Michelle posted some laughing, crying emojis. So I guess she was getting her back for Toya, I guess, defending memphitz, her ex-husband, or are they still legally married? Anyways, basically, I guess that was K. Michelle's way of taking a jab at her for believing memphitz as opposed to believing her when she said that memphitz was hitting her. So K. Michelle did the whole laughing, crying emojis thing, trying to shade Toya Wright, to which Toya responded by saying, "Glad to know you're watching. Hashtag thank you for the inspiration, K. Hashtag how to lose a husband book." To which K. Michelle responded by saying, "Watching you look stupid." Also, Toya went on to say, "I'm lost. Why you so mad though? I mean, fuck. I'm the one that lost 2 husbands. Oh, I bet I know why. It's because you can't seem to find one." And then she added K. Michelle and posted a T emoji and a Kermit the Frog emoji and said, "Now go pre-order you a copy of at How to Lose a Husband book. Hashtag I got time today." Then Reginae Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter and Toya's daughter, chimed in by saying, "I'm the type to pop off if someone comes from my family. I can't keep my mouth closed, but I'm going to try my best." Shut up, Reginae. Just shut up. Also, Toya went on to post a meme that says, "I'm so here for all these petty bitches tonight. I got time. Hashtag how to lose a husband book. Hashtag pre-orders available now." To which K. Michelle responded to her by saying, quote, "At Toya Wright, you lose a man by sleeping in them bedazzled ass bonnets while handing out hall passes. I'm gonna laugh at your ass forever." Cardi B voice. "After the hell you put me through calling me liar, how you gonna tell another woman what she went through? I'm gonna always be petty when it comes to you. You tried to make my life hell. Don't try me, bitch, ever again in your life. You a joke, and I have the best sense of humor." Toya posted a picture of herself, and it said shits and giggles, and she was looking real nice in that picture too. As Toya Wright is fine as hell. Anyways, Toya went on to say, "One thing I find interesting about your feeble ass is your ability to be negative all the time." That's actually true. K. Michelle is very negative. "I notice you take great joy in trying to belittle people as if it somehow makes you powerful. Personally, I think you have a beautiful voice, but you always use it to say classless type shit. In fact, to be honest, I think your overinflated mouth is the only thing bigger than your overinflated ass. This the type of shit you supposed to do sometimes. Not on a regular day." Oh, well, actually, let me read it how she wrote it. "Not on a every day basis, like your silly ass. See, you getting, quote, sometimes and, quote, every day messed up. just like you got me, because clearly you got me fucked up. And she capped it off by saying, you keep talking about growth when you really just keep hating. It's cool though, because hashtag I see you looking. Settle down and start reading so you can learn something. Because I see the pre-order you just made. Thanks for the love, Kay, with a kissing emoji. She also posted a picture in black and white, and it says straight out of New Orleans. She said, never forget hashtag GN, hashtag no Twitter fingers. Althea Hart, of all people, from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or formerly of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, left a comment on Toya Wright's photo with a crazy ass looking emoji, a kiss emoji, and a 100. In other words, co-signing Toya Wright and shading K. Michelle, which I didn't know that Althea Eaton had beef with K. Michelle. I had absolutely no idea. Talk about you learn something new every day. Anyways, K. Michelle posted, I guess it was a video. Yeah, actually it was the He Wasn't Man Enough for Me music video, if I'm not mistaken. And K. Michelle said, child, Tony said it best, but enough of the beef. At Toya Wright, did you watch the movie on Lifetime? Sis, it was so good. Maybe we can be adults and watch it together when you get off work and your shift is over. Kissing emoji. So what's she trying to say? She works at Mickey D's? Anyways, then Safari chimed in. Yes, Nicki Minaj's ex, Safari Samuels, aka Scaff Beezy, is now in it too. He chimed in by saying, I'm about to listen to this song. I like it. And he liked the video that K. Michelle posted. So Regine, Althea, and Safari. This is getting crazy. All these damn co-stars. This is like watching one of those black movies. Just everybody popping out. So K. Michelle posted a meme with a crying white woman. And it says, I love my Toyota. Basically making fun of LaToya's name, calling her Toyota. And she left this really harmful, hateful comment. She said, quote, oh, blah, 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 Toyota. Now you want to make peace after years of you talking about me and having the world think I'm a liar? After I finally say something back to you, I didn't say a word to you when you were sleeping with him. When we were together, did I? Did I tell the world that? No. I went on TV and told my story, and what did you do? Call me a crazy liar. I never said your name once. For 2 years, you and your little friends did everything in your power to destroy me. But one thing about them tables is they always turn. How are you going to tell me about what I went through? You can't. So you want to talk negativity? Talk about how it feels for the world to turn on you like you did me. You shouldn't speak on another person's struggle, and you spoke loud, Toyota. So I'm going to feel a bit negative or petty about watching you go through what I already knew. So I'm done. Now go to hell with a pink bonnet and gasoline drawers on. I'll heal when the time is right. Right now, I feel like being petty. Put yourself in my shoes. Oh, and I'm perfectly happy in my relationship situation. I don't get hit on. I don't have to give out hall passes. I'd rather date until I get it right rather than make a hobby out of divorce like you. Damn, bitch. Anyways, I posted some videos that were also posted on the Shade Room. You can check that out. They're up on the blog at the link below. If you need a link, just let me know in the comment section. But wow. She said this bitch made a hobby out of divorce. But yeah, some of the images and whatnot and videos and stuff like that I could not show you in this video because of copyright reasons. So yeah, man, check out all of that extra stuff on the blog, man. But wow. So here's the deal. Was Toya Wright ever allegedly hit by memphitz? Memphitz women, allegedly. That's what they say. I'm not saying that. I really want to know whether or not he allegedly ever struck her. Because I could see him not doing that to Toya Wright. Because even though she's catty sometimes in these internet comments and whatnot, she's no K. Michelle. See, K. Michelle will antagonize your ass until you feel like you have to be physical with her. And I'm not saying that it's ever okay to hit anybody outside of self-defense. But we have seen K. Michelle physically attack people on TV on numerous occasions. She threw a candle at Rashida. She hit Carly Red in the face with silverware at a table and tried to provoke her. Carly Red was so damn mad that she shook the table, and she even made fun of that. The fact that Carly was trying to have control of herself. Unlike K. Michelle, who acts completely out of control, she's a belligerent person. And it's like she has multiple personalities, man. You know, one minute she's Miss, if you're a black man with money and a big dick, come holler at me. The next minute she's, fuck you black guys, I want me a Caucasian man, talking about it on the internet and talking about it on her show. You know, one minute she's Miss, I'm beaten, battered, and bruised, and I've been beat down by this man. Everybody feels sorry for me. Let me do anti-domestic violence campaign. Well, domestic violence against women, as long as a man was behind the violence. As long as it was male on female violence, she's against it. But then she turns around and she attacks multiple women on TV, where she threw a candle at Rashida. She hit Carly Red in the face with silverware. Also, she hit Mimi Faust in the face with a bouquet of flowers. So she's constantly attacking people with her little T-Rex arms. And I understand, you know, she has to grab something because she needs a little more reach. She's got them little ass useless arms like Saigon. So, you know, it's none of my business. So, you know, she need to have some extra reach to hurt somebody. So basically, K. Michelle was out here assaulting people and then claiming victim of domestic violence, even though we've seen her assault 3 people so far. And as we all know, she didn't mess around with Jocelyn Hernandez. She got real cool with her real quick and was ready to eat that coochie. She didn't want to fight with Jocelyn for some reason. You know, 2 bullies sometimes just have to band together. You never know what could happen. But basically, from what I've seen from K. Michelle, man, she's just real full of shit. And that's the thing I hate about her. It's the same thing with Azalea Banks. The whole fake victim thing. And I'm not saying that K. Michelle was never actually assaulted by memphitz. I have no idea whether or not that actually happened. The only thing I'm saying is this. Even if it did, she's still not a victim. K. Michelle likes to antagonize people. She enjoys bullying people. And she's just downright delusional. This is the same chick who said on the latest season of her show, My Life on VH1, on the very first episode, she used her abortion as a storyline. And she was like, yeah, I had this abortion and whatnot. And she was crying to the dude, Bobby Mays, the basketball player that impregnated her, allegedly impregnated her, because I didn't see a DNA test. But anyways, who allegedly impregnated her. And what K. Michelle said was, you know, that how did she say? She said some crazy shit like, I'm a grown woman. I don't even believe in abortion. And I'm like, well, why did you have one then? If you don't believe in it, the truth of the matter is that you do believe in it. You believe in it so much that you had one. So, I mean, come on now. Don't sit up there talking about some, the reason why I had this is because he has 4 babies, mamas, and 4 children and blah, blah, blah. Like, come on now. Come on now. Why were you sleeping with him? Probably unprotected if you got pregnant. I highly doubt the condom broke. You know what I mean? More than likely, they were going raw dog. If you don't want to get pregnant, don't do things that'll make you pregnant. Like having vaginal sex without a condom and without using birth control. That's almost guaranteed to get you pregnant at some point. And then he's not even going to at least pull out. He's going to let the meat marinate in the sauce. Hey, what do you expect? You know? You go swimming, you get wet. You have sex, you might get pregnant. But anyways, this is all my opinion. I don't really know that much about this alleged beef because like K. Michelle said, she went for 2 years keeping her mouth shut about this woman. Sounds like she might have some information on K. Michelle because since when does K. Michelle keep her mouth shut for 2 years about anybody? I mean, when have we ever seen that? That really has to be the first time I've ever heard of K. Michelle having that much control over herself. So it really makes me think, yeah, there might be something more to it. Like, this woman might know some information that, she didn't want to get out there. But anyway, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Who do you think won the argument? I mean, assuming a person can actually win an argument. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Meat Magazine.